Good morning, everybody. This was pre-market outlook for the date of 23rd June 2026. The first day, it went off with a clear, convicted consolidation. For the maximum part of the day, we have experienced this tight range of consolidation. What it has signaled, what we can observe from that yesterday's behavior means, like we can now discuss that. After a stellar rally for the consecutive 3 sessions with a higher highs and higher lows, which generally indicates a continuation of the trend. If the third sessions or third time frames high once gets broken, there we can see the bullish continuation. Otherwise, if and all any next following sessions falling inside the previous 3 sessions, what you have pronounced like higher highs and higher lows, that probably would be treated as a retracement opportunity, while the ongoing trend is trying to getting consolidated. This kind of retracement would generally happens. So in that manner only, yesterday's trend was a clear retracement with a consolidation between the tight range. By minding about the Friday's high and low, that was the first time after the 3 consecutive sessions, higher high and higher lows formation, the inside pattern happened. After that, the second consecutive session with a higher high and higher low as again, but inside the previous 3 higher highs and higher lows pattern formed. That was yesterday's one. It has given the continuation of the consolidation with the same behavior, which means what? It is, of course, a typical behavior one can observe. Market is adamantly holding the supports and market is intensively moving higher with the formation of, as said, higher highs and higher lows. If means what? Today also we can see the same continuation on the behavior, but the actions on the price side or a behavior of the stock prices and the index prices and all would not be having any urge, would not be having any hastings, because it is planning to consolidate before giving a next big move. Yes, of course, it is going to be a great one if the consolidation ranges are getting broken. On either side, we can say, but we are favorably waiting and watching it for the breakout kind of behavior. That means the bullish behavior one can expect once this consolidation range. That range includes the high of Thursday's one and the low of Tuesday's one. Because of this range break, particularly on the higher side, once happens, we can expect there is we are expecting and we are predicting there will be no hurdles for the Nifty until it reaches 24,500 as the level. So that only we have mentioned in yesterday's report as well for the positional setups that 24,500 to 24,700 only we can see the bigger capping zone, particularly the 24,700, the number one behavior shift zone, which has been acting as a core trend decider since 2024 December onwards. So until these levels are getting attained, there will not be any bigger hurdle for the Nifty to reach out. So which means what? We can see enjoying the Nifty's march towards 24,500 and 24,700 even then. So until then, one can see the consolidation will be taken care of. One should watch and one should mind about the break in the consolidation range, whether it may be between yesterday's and today's. If it is breaking tomorrow means, because generally we used to say that Wednesday's trend also might be impacting, whether it is a minor or a major. So that can be also watched out for the current week, and the Mondays, Tuesdays can be treated as a consolidation, and the Wednesdays will have to wait and watch whether the consolidation range and all getting broken or not. If not, it will be continuing the consolidation again. But until it is trading between the levels, what we are mentioning can be treated as a signal for taking the decision on your day trading as well as for the positional trade setups. Likewise, for the day, we are expecting a marginally higher opening for the Nifty. Despite there are mixed cues from the major global indices. Because of the intact trend for our benchmark indices and the conviction it has built because of the 23,900 held, and the support also we have lifted to 24,000 from the 23,900. So one can actually utilize any retracement or any dips happening. If it is not breaking 24,000 level, means one can start building the long around there for the target of 24,200, and one can actually book the profit around 24,200 with the 200 points of ranges you are gaining. And those who want to take a bit of risk higher than the previous range calculation, one can hold your part of the positions you built for the target of 24,300. In case you are a safe trader, it would be better to book your overall profits if you built and enjoying the 200 points of rally between 24,000 to 24,200. If you want to take a chance of buy and dips kind of applications on your trading, you can utilize 23,900 if you are seeing by the way of breaking down the immediate and first support for the day we have mentioned as 24,000. So between this 24,000 breakdown and 23,900 support zone, one can strongly build the long positions even with the multiple lots or higher quantities, because this 23,900 has now become an interim. Always we can say and observe that the behaviorally what it is holding as the support and resistance would be very important than the technical one. So in that manner, 23,900 can be treated as well. From the position setup also, this 23,900 will be acting as a core immediate support or demand zone for the Nifty. On the higher side, there is no immediate and strong hurdles or capping zone for the Nifty until it is reaching 24,500. Between that, if any new capping zones are created by the Nifty, that has to be wait and watch only. So the sectors, what and all we can watch out for the day would be energy side. We can continue watching the Reliance Industries and BPCL, HPCL kind of OMCs. Additionally, GAIL can be added for the sector. Defense sector side, including the OFS ideologies for the shipping companies, the government actually is taken. The Bharat Electronics with the news of order win. And other than these shipping companies and Bharat Electronics, the Bharat Dynamics Limited also can be watched. Public sector enterprises, which includes these shipping companies again, so that can be same as in the defense one. Pharmaceuticals, with the widespread activities we have experienced in yesterday's session, which may be probably continuing for the day, particularly for the mid-cap oriented. The capital goods, along with the large caps like L&T, and then you can add BHEL for the day. So other than these large caps, one can watch out the mid cap oriented capital goods stocks. That sectors and all what we have pronounced probably moving the markets today. The stocks which has news, we have listed all stocks here for the day based on news only. So that Bharat Electronics based on order pay. Vedanta based on the promoter's stake sale. Hindustan Zinc based on the MOU. Craftsman Automation also based on promoter's stake sale. Lemon Tree Hotels based on the new hotel or new business sign. All the stocks one can watch out and get benefited over approaching them. Adhering strict stop loss on all transactions is strictly advised here because when it is consolidating before making any further higher or a lower move, the move after the consolidation would be expected in the way of a sharp manner. So if you are in an opposite side towards the market's behavior, it would be prudent to maintain the stop loss where you can see the limited loss. So don't forget to apply stop loss strategies. So that's it from today's pre-market outlook oriented discussion. Keep enjoying the market because consolidation is always good. Thank you for participating in today's session. We'll be meeting again in tomorrow's one. Until then, we will see everyone to have a fruitful day today. Thank you. Bye-bye.